So Francis and Jon March. Who do you think's gonna win?
It's not Francis and Jon though. It's
I'm tweaking.
Francis and Gane.
Francis and Gane. Yeah, my bad.
No, we're both wrong. It's Jones and Gane. Wow.
What the fuck?
These names are too sick. Gane,
Yo,
Jones,
I'm tweaking.
John Gane, Francis.
Jon Jones is fighting Ciryl Gane
March
4th. So
not 5th because Henry's an idiot. It's a good fight. I like that.
I think it's a good fight.
I think Gane has the footwork that Jones has never seen before, and he's big. He's not. It's not like he's fighting Reyes, who's kind of a little unorthodox. Gane is very technical. He stabs at his opponents. He probes, gets in, get out. The biggest advantage for me in this fight is John's championship caliber fights, that experience, and then on top of that, his wrestling acumen. I think that's going to be something that he's going to heavily have to rely on. I'm not saying he can't strike with Ciryl Gane, but you have to imagine the longer the fight stays on the feet in those first, second, and third rounds, I think it is more in the favor of Gane.
Yeah.
I'm not saying if Jon is mixing in takedowns, it makes it more tricky. But if Jon's just like, oh, I'm going to try to beat you at your own game, I could see Ciryl Gane kind of showcasing why he was having a really good time with Francis in their fight until Francis was able to take him down.
My follow-up question is, if the judges actually score for damage, I do see it, like, if it's a decision, it's going to be hard for Jon to win, I think, just because I don't see him being able to out-damage Ciryl Gane unless he takes him down and does a bunch of ground and pound.
Well, allegedly, he's a big boy now.
Right.
So he looks a little bit beefier. Pause. He's not Bones Jones anymore. And Jon, he might not punch hard, but I will say when he hits guys, he hits them with elbows, he hits them with knees, and he cuts people up. And there was a clip that I saw. They told Jon, they go, while he's doing the interview, they go, oh, by the way, we heard you broke Ovince St. Preux's arm. And he was like very shocked. He was like, really? He was like, oh, that's not bad for my skinny legs, right? So he knows people always make fun of him like, oh, you got twig legs, you don't punch hard. But when he gets, like, even for, like, I would even compare, people always compare this. So that's the only reason I'm even injecting myself into this. Mm-hmm. People say, like, I don't punch hard, I don't do damage. But when I take you down and I get you in those positions like Jon's does, it's bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When he gets you in a crucifix, he gets you in those dominant positions where he can rip your arm off and put you in a Kimura lock the way he did Vitor Belfort and some of these other guys, what he did to Chael Sonnen, just mauling guys. When he gets you down, it is a bad night for most people.
Yeah.
It really is. So if he gets Gane down, which I can't see how he wouldn't be able to get him down at least one time.
Francis was able to.
Yeah. And I would think that
and
maybe
they
might have thought that Francis wasn't going to wrestle.
Yeah.
And this, if they don't think Jon is wrestling, they're delusional as fuck.
Unless Jon just tries to, beat Ciryl at his own game. But I don't see him doing that. If that's not working, I don't see him just not going to the wrestling.
Yeah. He's gonna wrestle, man.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna pick him apart from the outside. This is the way I see the fight going. Very competitive, back and forth. Both guys like feeling each other out with teeps, leg kicks. You'll see Ciryl Gane kind of bouncing. You'll see him like trying to probe the jab. He loves that lead leg teep. Makes him I think he's 6'7", makes him even longer. Jones is 6'4". He's gonna finally fight somebody his frame, other than Dominic Reyes and Alexander Gustafsson. Someone his frame and has just as long of a reach as him, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
And I think that's gonna make this a very interesting fight. So back and forth probing. I think Jones looks to push him up against the cage, try to cut him off. If he can get him down,